clincher, Mr. Renaldo State. From Eastern PA, the Eastern assassin, Larry Holmes.
There's the tail of the tape. 32, the edge in age goes to Snipes by 7 years, and Holmes is getting tired of waiting for Cooney. And the bell for round one, the referee, Rudy Ortega, a veteran referee. This is his 25th world title fight. Going left from a distance by Snipes. There a right to the midsection. No power behind it. With a presumed huge payday scheduled against Jerry Cooney, maybe in March. He's not going to lay himself open to anything against an unknown. Notice how easily Holmes' gloves pick off Snipes' jabs. Very trying to come down with a right. And we approach the end of an uneventful round one. Round two just underway as we zoom in on ring center, the Pittsburgh Civic Arena. Coming to you live, Larry Holmes is back to you. White trunks, Renaldo Snipes, WBC World Heavyweight Championship at stake. Holmes' 11th title defense. First round, cautious. Holmes, the pursuer, trying to see what the unknown has, if anything. As Snipes was just short with a right. Snipes felt leather that time, but he was stung. Good right there. Remember I told you that Larry's right will surprise you. It was the right uppercut that undid Mike Weaver. Holmes beating Snipes to the punch. Snipes learning something there. Larry's left got there, and Snipes' never did. Using the left. Effectively, steadily, yet patiently. Holmes making the fight his way, according to his dictates. By most precepts, he didn't remotely deserve the decision that was accorded him, but he got up and he went the distance. Just beginning to tee off now. When you're that far away from the opponent as Snipes is, it's difficult to score. Right there, a combination by Holmes. The end of the second round at hand. Round three, live Pittsburgh Civic Arena. Holmes to the left. Now it's back to you, Snipes, getting a lesson. Holmes, now a practiced, polished fighter. No longer can they take recognition away from this man. He knows exactly what he's about. Snipes was hurt in the first round, second round rather, fighting back here after being stung. Most of his blows picked off by Holmes' gloves. Larry, who wants to keep reputation that he's worked so hard to earn, would like to finish him early. Spanzini, that he will get $350,000 tax-free for the rest of his life annually if he quits now. And you see him making mincemeat of Snipes.
Put your head there, come on.
The eyes almost half shut when he goes in. Now he's trying to cover, and Larry is just belting it. There's no point in laboring as Snipes finally comes up with a sidewinding right. Gets in a left. Kid is trying.
Okay.
No point in laboring the difference in skills. Kid hit on the break, and Holmes said, "You see what you did to Rudy Ortega? You let him do that." Because it got Larry mad, and that's what Leon Spinks got away with. Remember the false bell that infuriated Holmes? And he came out and he did away with Spinks. Now he got mad. And the kid will probably pay for it.
Okay. Push up. Get it. That's it.
See the way Larry goes down to the belly as we approach the end of another one-sided round. Tying Holmes up in this round, though. Give him that.
That's it. What you at?
The number of punches he's thrown. Snipes got one good one into the midsection. And another one. From side to side. Larry really caught him there. Had him off balance and really caught him. But the kid comes on. We'd like to alert our local stations along the line that at the end of this round we'll take a station break. And the kid's fighting aggressively in this round. Round 5 just underway. Snipes with a surprising 4th round. There's Larry Holmes sticking and moving, fighting the way he usually fights. May have been too eager to knock him out too quickly, to prove himself all over again to himself, and maybe to those who refrained from giving him credit. The crowd went crazy over that wild right by Snipes, which nearly grazed. Snipes laughing. That's been his posture since he entered the ring. This is round 5. Holmes in the white trunks, and Snipes in the blue trunks with the yellow stripes. The WBC heavyweight title at stake. Bobbing and weaving, trying to work in there. Larry trying to load up with the right. He's not able to use the jab the way he should be using. Holmes turning to the right more and more frequently, as you just saw, doubling up on it then. Now the left getting in there. Then the right to the belly, then to the head. 5th round action. Two to the belly, then to the head. And Holmes pouring leather on the kid. Kid was hurt there. Now there's a cut over the right eye. Take it the left eye. I'm looking at my right side, his left eye. The blood coming out. Above the eye, going into the eye, affecting the vision. The kid's in deep trouble. The end of the round is approaching. Time running out on Larry Holmes, but also on Renaldo Snipes. And we have the bell for round 6. A fight totally dominated by Holmes, but the kid showing tremendous courage and having himself a pretty fair 4th round. Concentrating fiercely, attending the business. Snipes scored with a right. Kid coming right back after that beating in the 5th round. And Holmes not getting room to use his left. Now Holmes is again teeing off on Snipes. Tell you this, Holmes has developed respect for the kid. He has not yet reopened the cut. You just had a glimpse of that.
Work! Come on, that's it, work!
Holmes not moving off the ropes for the last 40 seconds. Finally moves out. Snipes trying to cover. Snipes hurt again, but somehow righting himself, collecting himself. That left was wild. And there is blood underneath Holmes' left eye. It's hard to tell whether he has a very minor cut or whether or not it's Snipes' blood. Look at the kid fight back. He's not scoring, but he is putting up a lot of guts. That's what he's showing. We'll be back. We're back live in Pittsburgh, round 7. And Larry Holmes is beginning to get frustrated. He showed it in his corner. He thought he'd have an easier time with the kid in terms of knocking him out. Meantime, Dr. James Santoro, the ring physician, came in between rounds, examined Snipes' damaged left eye, okayed it, the fight continues. Oh! A right hand floors Larry Holmes. Look at him. Now Holmes trying to collect himself. What a startling turn of events as Snipes lifts up his arms. And Holmes is wobbly. And he took a right from Snipes, and Snipes is all over him. This could be one of the greatest upsets in current-day boxing. He is hitting at Holmes. Holmes trying to fight back. He went down the way Chambers knocked him down in the second fight. We have 1:55 left to go in round 7, and Larry Holmes was fighting for his life seconds ago. Now we'll see how much he can collect himself. He seems to have. He's got to use his left and right, and he just scored with it. You saw the Snipes right that felled Holmes. We said Holmes had been getting frustrated. It was not the easy knockout he expected. The wealth, the swelling in the corner of Snipes' eye is huge. But huge. Snipes has shown just tremendous confidence. And he hurt Holmes again with a left. Holmes is striking back. And effectively, he has collected himself. But he got hurt by a left. And now he's aware that this kid can end his dream of huge dollars again on his potential vulnerability against Cooney. We have 50 seconds left in round 7. And did you ever think you'd see Holmes fall against the corner pole the way he did? Ready to go. It happened abruptly, startlingly. Now Holmes is back in command of himself, and he snapped the kid's head with an uppercut, and then with a combination. And we have 10 seconds left in round 7, and we are going to show you that Snipes right that did it to Holmes, who is back finally in charge. Now we'll stay. Now watch that. There was the left that started. Another left, and that right went right through and caught him. And look at Holmes go down. Round 8, live, Pittsburgh Civic Arena. Snipes asked me if I thought it was a mismatch when I interviewed him yesterday. Now Holmes' corner imploring him to keep using the left in just that way. This, remember, is the 8th round. Things that have happened to him. As the 8th round winds down. We're back live. This is the beginning of round 9, and it's a different Larry Holmes. Cautious. It's a suddenly inspired Renaldo Snipes, who scored a stunning 7th-round knockdown. In retrospect, there may be some criticism of referee Rudy Ortega, but that remains to be seen in the sense of perhaps giving Larry too much time before the count started. Look at Snipes. Wild swinging, confident now. Right there, Snipes hurt. Round 9. Instead, Snipes scored with the left. Holmes with a good counter right. Holmes is dominating the round, yes, in point scoring. But this kid has put on some show. Fans in Pittsburgh never expected this. Right there, Snipes hurt again. And now moving away. Collecting his own sensibilities all over again. Well, that's true too, Chris. Thank you very much. As round 10 begins. And stunned, yes, Chris. I just looked at Bob Verdi's face of the Chicago Tribune. He motioned to me. Style of Snipes, even though Holmes is decisively winning, if it were a decision. Right against Snipes. Got in a good punch. And it's Holmes who's retreating. Holmes who's moving. Snipes going down to the midriff with a right. Reevaluation of himself. Inner doubt. At 32, am I beginning to lose it? How did this kid knock me down? Round 11, live from Pittsburgh. The welt in the left eye of Snipes is just huge. But you know what he did between rounds? He waved to me and said, "I told you." Holmes back to boxing basics. Working, trying to work the left, but Snipes now answering with his own left with confidence. A good right, and more blood coming out of the mouth of Snipes. What a courageous fighter he is. I don't care how bad he looked against Coetzee. Oh, right by Holmes, but he doesn't go down. He's in deep trouble again, but Snipes doesn't go down. Holmes trying to load up and measure him. Again the right, and now Rudy Ortega steps in and stops the contest. And Snipes is saying no, 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 and the fans are booing. An 11th round TKO with 1:54 to go unofficially in the round. A succession of rights, and it's easy for the fans to boo. And it's easy for me or anybody else to say the kid had shown so much the fight shouldn't have been stopped. Here's where Snipes got hurt. There's the right. That's the first one that stunned him. Left him virtually defenseless. Holmes moved down with the left, then back up again with the right. Now loading up on the kid. And then again. And I don't know. Who can be the judge? How many could he have taken? What could be the damage? Could it be irreparable? And that's when Rudy Ortega stepped in and said, no, no, enough. Let me show you where he did hurt you, though, in the 11th round.
When I heard him, did he stop the fight? Did he stop the fight when I heard him?
No, he did not.
Did he stop the fight when I knocked him down?
No, he did not.
Why? Why? He didn't knock me down and stop the fight. I was going to be the champ of this world. It's a championship fight. This is a championship fight.
All right. Let me sit down next to you. I can understand your bitterness and disappointment. The official has to...
Can't nobody understand but my people. There's no way they should have stopped this fight. No way.
All right.
I had this man. He was down. How come they didn't stop the fight when he was down? How come they didn't stop this fight? No, but they stopped it when he hit me with a good shot. It's not right. This is a championship fight. It's not right.
All right, you've had your say, and
no, I have my say. It's not right.
I'm very sorry.
They should have protested, Evan. It's not right. They said including the whole fight, they should have stopped this fight. I knocked the man down. It's not right. They shouldn't have stopped this fight.
Nevertheless, you've got reason to be proud. Now, with your man working over you, I'm going to turn to Larry Holmes. This man gave you some fight, my friend.
Well, he was very awkward. Took me a little bit to get myself adjusted. Get off me with your camera on with ABC. It just took me a little chance to get myself adjusted, but he was strong. But I feel that the ref should have stopped the fight, but this is one time I didn't want the ref to stop the fight. I wanted to take him out and let the people know that I'm whatever I feel that I am.
Now you can understand why Ronaldo is depressed and bitter. And
well, Bernardo Snipes. Be quiet.
All right. Let's look at where. Once again, we have fallen into a terrible situation, and this will put an end to boxing if it continues.
Everything's okay.
As Ronaldo Snipes went at Larry Holmes, and all we can do is apologize for that which has taken place here. I quoted Dan Rather when this happened between Holmes and Cooney after the Larry Spence fight. Remember when Dan was roughed up at a convention in Kansas City? And as a result, Dan said it's all in a day's work. I guess that is what this is, but this was as messy a situation as I have ever seen. Now, Rudy, first of all, Snipes, and his disappointment was understandable, said you should have stopped the fight when he knocked Larry down. Your answer to that?
It's very simple. When Snipes hit Larry Holmes and Holmes went down, Holmes was hurt, but he recovered quickly, and it was obvious because he came back and not only conducted himself well, but was winning the round. It was a close fight. They were exchanging hard punches. Snipes had scored well. Larry came back to maintain complete control with that good jab and combinations up until the knockout.
All right. Now, when you stopped the fight,
yeah.
Snipes said that fight should not have been stopped. Explain your vantage point, what you thought.
No question about it. I can understand his disappointment. He was fighting for the championship of the world. However, he got hit with a tremendous shot by Larry Holmes, and I think it was obvious to everyone. He was driven to the corner, and Larry Holmes went right on top of him, Howard. He hit him with combinations and vicious combinations, and at that point, Snipes lost control, and he was hurt. And Larry landed a few more solid punches with no return. His hands were down, and he was pinned, and there was no way in the world this was going to be another Benny Perez.
You're afraid of permanent damage.
No question about it. No question. In fact, even after I stopped the fight, his chief second, his father, the Reverend Williams, came over and said I did right. I know I did.
Okay. Thank you very, very much.
Thank you, Howard.
Did a good job.
Thank you.
Rudy Ortega said at the end they were down. In point of fact, Larry, let's look. My recollection is that, you were pummeling him, no question about it. And on that ground, I don't think you could in any sense criticize Rudy. But,
well, Howard, again,
well, now,
you
wait.
know, the referee did his job. I was measuring the guy, setting him up for the right hand.
His hands were not up.
And, you know, he was defensive, but, you know, he was in there fighting, and he gave his best shot. So, again, you know, he didn't want the fight to stop. He thought he may have had a chance, but I didn't give him a chance, Howard. Hey, you shut up!
He really got through to you, my friend.
Well, yes, Howard, he landed a good shot that time with another overhand right, which, you know, I've been here before. Ernie Shavers knocked me down. Kevin Isley knocked me down. But my record speaks for itself. I'm still undefeated. And I got up, and I won the fight. And that's all that counts. They can say what they want to say about Larry Holmes. I'm still the heavyweight champion of the world.
All right, my friend, congratulations.